Coach Bumpus?
It's fun. I mean, you know, each and every day he's going to expect the best out of you, nothing less than that. So, I mean, you got to come out and bring it. If not, you're going to hear about it.
How different is that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dan.
Obviously, Will's been here a while, and Chris and Mike are relatively new quarterbacks in the system. How have you seen that quarterback room evolve over the last weeks?
So last year I feel like the quarterback room wasn't as tight. I feel like now, Chris is the young buck. You know, they got Vic, Sutton, and then Mike and Will. It's like everyone they always with each other. They always joking with each other. So it's kind of fun to just see it from a far perspective how close they are.
You talk about learning different positions. That was something that you kind of didn't do last year. You kind of got stuck at one wide receiver position,
Right.
and that was it. How big of an adjustment has that been?
It's not that much of an adjustment. I kind of did it in high school. I kind of moved around. So, I mean, coming into this year, I wanted to learn every single thing about the offense because, I mean, you'll be more utilized if you know more positions. So.
When you do get to line up inside, those fancy routes you talk about, how much does help having a tight end to take some of the defensive coverage off you?
A lot. Look, our tight ends are huge. They can block, they can run, they can catch. So just knowing that, you know, them guys inside are probably looking at them to probably peel out a run, it makes my job easy.
How do you feel about this offense from what you've kind of gathered? I mean, you had the OTAs obviously in the spring to kind of get you acclimated, but I mean, you talked about the comfortability that you have. I mean, what's your thoughts on this offense you're going to run this year?
This offense, I think we're going to be I don't know if I can say anything, but we're going to be dang good this year for a fact. I think we got a lot of explosive guys. We got a great quarterback room. Will, Mike, Chris, Vic. We got a great coaching staff, receiver coaching staff, Coach Bump and Coach Joyce. We got the running backs. Woody's back. We got Kevon from Penn State. We got a lot of weapons. So this season, y'all really going to see us utilize that to the fullest potential. So.
Well, just talk about how this camp's going for you, that safety position now.
I was doing pretty well. I'm very excited for this upcoming season. We're working hard and, long days, but, we're here to see and win the first game day by day. So I can't wait for the first game.
You finished spring pretty strong, but you've really jumped into this camp and seemed to kind of establish your place in that rotation. How do you feel you're doing?
I feel like I'm doing great. I'm just doing what I can on and off the field, watching film, talking to my teammates, and just trying, find out what I could do to be better and get better, and just watching more film with my coaches and stuff. So I think it's going well for me.
Not a ton of experience back there, but a ton of bodies. I mean, you guys are battling it out, transfers, new guys. Sean Preston's kind of the old guy of the group. But how do you kind of assess the group right now when you look at it and the talent that you got and the competition that y'all have had so far?
I feel like we have a lot of talent, especially young guys, and Sean, Marcus. They push us to be better, and we try our hardest to make sure that we're on top of everything and do the best we can on the field and just show effort and execute.
What's your impressions of Coach Dewhurst at this point?
I love Coach Dewhurst. He brings the energy. He's a guy that make sure that we're straining to the ball and showing effort and just doing the best we can to make plays and just be better on the defense.
Has that been kind of a seamless transition that you've seen from him? I mean, obviously he's worked with those guys before. Moving in that spot, I mean, has it been a pretty easy transition for him?
Oh yeah, it was pretty easy because we all knew Coach Dewhurst before, so it was pretty easy just to talk to him and watch film with him. So it was pretty easy, I would say.
Coach Brock talked to me this summer about the jump you made and from a mental standpoint, picking up the defense, and said that you got to the point where they could cross-train you at different safety positions. Kind of take me through the process of building up to that point where they feel comfortable to cross-train you.
I just think it was just building the trust with the coaches, just making sure I'm executing, especially when I'm playing Bulldog, just execute. And then when they saw they could trust me, they moved me to boundary safety. And I just think, it was just building that trust and making sure I'm able to make plays and show them what I can do and just be, a sponge. I could do whatever I want, not whatever I want, but do whatever I can to help the team win.
Your thoughts on Isaac Smith just being a freshman? He missed all the spring, but out there getting second-team reps.
I think he's a dog. He's young, but he has so much talent, and I just think he's gonna be really good this coming up season.
What's it like playing against an offense down practice that's going to play physical, send running backs at you, tight ends at you, double up the blocking, all those things compared to last year?
It gives us a lot to look at, especially just what we weren't used to in practice last year, but now we're so used to so many formations now. It really helps us in the future because the teams we're going to play, they're going to be formations all different kinds, so it's just going to help us in the future. And seeing that, we'll prepare for everything.
Like last year, you might have a running back come your way. Now you might have Spivey or Goody
Yeah.
coming at you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Spivey, when he comes at you, he's coming hard. So, it's good to see tight ends on the field now.
Hunter, they've tried a lot of guys at corner with first and second team. Notice you've gotten a good bit of first team reps lately. What's that been like for you?
I mean, I'm not too busy worried about that. All I'm focused is on getting better each and every day. The opportunities ahead every single day. You have things to fix on after film and stuff like that. So I'll just take opportunity of what I have.
How's that transition? I mean, I know you played a little safety when you got here at first, and any differences there?
I would say it actually helped me a lot because knowing since I played safety last year, I know what the safety is doing, the different coverages we running and stuff like that. So me knowing corner when I first came here, then moving to safety during the season, it kind of gave it easier of knowing the plays.
There's a lot of versatility, it seems like, in the safety and cornerback room, guys moving around even within the same safety positions. Just what kind of mentality does that take to be able to move across the board on in the defensive back rooms?
I'll say it's a mindset thing. Especially at the defensive back area, you got to have a short-term memory. So if anything happens with that play or the play after, you just have to go to the next play and keep executing and do what your coach. So.
You reunited with Seth, teammates again. Obviously, you saw what he did in high school when y'all played together. What's your thoughts about him and what he's been able to do in camp?
It's actually exciting and surprising and stuff like that. I mean, I'm knowing how Seth runs the ball and stuff like that, but him actually getting the game, knowing the game quicker and stuff like that, and him knowing his ability to run the ball, cuts and stuff like that, vision. So I'm also happy to see him out here. Me knowing going against him and stuff like that. So.
How much different do you feel this year coming into this camp you did last year and kind of getting acclimated to the town and the community and all that stuff? And this year, I mean, you kind of been through it now for the last season.
Mm-hmm. I'd say it was different for me, especially the atmosphere and stuff like that, me getting used to it, the players, coaching and stuff like that, the new plays and stuff like that. So I had to get a hang of it, lock in mentally and stuff like that, and going from there.
How different is it? I guess it's not much because you did it in high school, but, last year in practice, you pretty much knew it was a pass 80% of the time, and you guys weren't counted on as much in run support, and obviously that's changed this year. How do you kind of adjust that mindset for that?
It's a lot different, especially in practice. They got different play sets, play action and stuff like that, so it's a lot of stuff. So me is helping me, especially with my game, knowing how to play run, how to play pass. So.
A lot of good freshman corners out there. It seems like Bryce Pollard plays pretty physical. Your thoughts on him so far?
He's pretty good. I like him a lot, actually. He's willing to learn. He goes out there, do what he's coached. Even though if he mess up, he's very coachable. So that's the thing I like about him.
Percy, last year you had that transition from JUCO. Just kind of take us through that process, how tough that transition can be.
I mean, last year, when I first came to state, they were air raid, so I had to transition and work on my pass set. So I got good at it. So now, we got new coaches this year, so we back at it, regular offense. So we getting better as we go. That's what I'm saying. Lord have mercy.
Doing great.
You feel this offense is something you're more, used to doing?
Yes, sir. It really is. I feel like it's going to help me a whole lot better. And, we ain't doing all that kick slide, and it's going to help me with my getting drafted, too. So, yeah, I feel like it's going to help me out a lot.
Kind of getting acquainted to the college game last year, what was that like, and what were some things that you felt like you really needed to work on to get yourself into this position where you're competing for a starting spot?
First off, I had to lose that weight. I had to lose a lot of weight. I lost like 60 pounds. And I got to moving a little quicker, got moving on my feet, so I got to moving better in the field. So I feel like the weight and getting stronger was the main thing that helped me improve by coming to state.
Just what's these last few years been like for you? I mean, just kind of coming up in a small school and becoming the #1 offensive tackle in the country. I mean,
man, every day you just learning new things and getting better and getting stronger in what you do by not nobody knowing where you coming from. Like from a small school, nobody, like you said, nobody didn't really know who I was till I got to JUCO. So me, you know what I'm saying, getting that spotlight and coming to state and giving me an opportunity to work, it's a blessing.
Y'all went through one scrimmage last Saturday. What are you thinking about tomorrow's scrimmage, and what's the difference in intensity in the second time around?
I feel like we're gonna be better. Like it's gonna be less mistakes. You know, we're gonna do like improve on a lot of things. You know, a lot of things that we need to do. We're gonna have a good scrimmage. It's gonna be better than last week. I can say that.
Back and forth deal at left tackle sometimes it's you out there. Sometimes it's Dollarville, but you seem to be the guy the last few days. Just how much does Dollar push you and vice versa?
Oh, we motivate each other. You feel me? It don't matter who up there. You know, we brothers. At the end of the day, we a team. So it don't matter who up there. He motivate me as much as I motivate him and the team. So.
What's the dynamics of having two offensive line coaches? What's that like?
Man, it's really a good thing because, like, you know, like one coach he might not. Hold on, let me see how I can put this. Like we got a inside coach and a tackle coach, so like we got a group here and a group there. We working on different things, so that then like we come together, and when they come together as one, that's like helping out the whole team. Like we work together.
We only get to see parts of practice, but the parts we see, it just seems to be a really efficient practice. Y'all get your plays done, get on and
Yes,
off
sir.
the field. Not a lot of wasted time out there.
No, sir, ain't no time wasted. Ain't no break. All gas, no breaks.
How excited are you to, end all this stuff, this prep work, and actually go out there and hit somebody from another team?
I said I'm really happy. Like I said, all the hard work is starting to pay off. And like I said, you just got to get better each and every day. Don't miss a day. Because each and every day somebody's going to be out there getting better than you. So.
Some younger guys jumping out to you on the offensive line so far that you've been able to see?
Yes, sir. Leon. Yes, sir. He's really good. He come like I said, he came from JUCO out of Houston. So
Yep.
yeah, he reminded me so much of me because like I said, he come in, he learning a lot, and then he be getting frustrated. I just tell him, hey, man, you got it. But like I said, he's pretty good. He's gonna be a big help to the team.
Thanks, everybody.